providing quality, affordable and accessible education in the East African region and beyond. Because we believe that education is the most powerful weapon that one can use to change the world. Indeed, it has been an exciting journey for Mount Kenya University, the most popular private institution of higher learning in Kenya and the East African region. Established as a small computer outreach in the year 1996 in Thika town, the leadership of the university has been keen to steer it to greater heights of prosperity. It developed into Thika Institute of Technology in 2003 and finally to Mount Kenya University in 2008. Now a chartered and ISO certified university which has invested not only in infrastructure but also in programs which are relevant to market needs. The main campus is situated in Thika. This is the epitome of quality science-related programs. Mount Kenya University was the first private university in Kenya to train students in pharmacy-related courses.
When our first group completed, they went through the necessary processes that require registration, taking the board's examinations, and they passed. That then meant that they are eligible for employment, and I want to say that all of them are now employed.
Since then, the university has never looked back, delving into more and more science-related programs, establishing the College of Health Sciences, which incorporates the medical school, School of Nursing, School of Public Health, Clinical Medicine and Pharmacy.
All programs that are run in this college, they are all accredited, they are all approved by the regulatory bodies.
We have situations where we have found various organizations asking for students to go and do their interviews even before they graduate. They do the interviews, some of them for employment, others to be engaged in internships.
During the establishment of the Mount Kenya Medical School, the university built the General Cargo Funeral Home at the Thika Level 5 Hospital through a public-private partnership. This is an innovation which transformed the colonial mortuary, which could hold 12 bodies, to an ultra-modern funeral home, which is the only one of its kind in a public hospital in Kenya. Currently, Mount Kenya University ranks as the #1 private university in providing the highest number of science-related programs. This is according to a research carried out by renowned research firm CPS International. It offers over 64 science courses. This, coupled with enlisting the services of expatriates from India, has enabled the students gain the best knowledge from diverse scholars. The outcome of such investment has been evident. Mount Kenya University scholars and students have won numerous grants to carry out research.
I'm the innovator behind a plant-derived biopesticide called Morepsi Bioresource Oil. The innovation won the East Africa Post-Harvest Technologies Award, courtesy of the Inter-Region Economic Network.
With the digital revolution sweeping across the globe, Mount Kenya University has been on the forefront in embracing technology by providing free internet services for the students through Wi-Fi installation in all its campuses. In fact, so good has been the university in embracing technology that it was the overall winner of ICT Value Awards in the year 2013 and 2014. Through technology, Mount Kenya University is also able to enroll students in its digital varsity, enabling students to gain knowledge without necessarily attending classes on a daily basis. In fact, the institution has gone ahead and acquired a digital bus which is fitted with Wi-Fi to enable students access internet on the move. Technology has also been instrumental in enhancing security for the students. The university has adopted a digital form of identifying students, and it is through the use of smart cards that students are able to access the institution from the different gates. This ensures that strangers cannot access the institution, as well as ensuring that the institution has all the necessary data for the students. Technology has been key in complementing the wealth of the knowledge provided through the ultra-modern library services. The quality of education offered at Mount Kenya University is undisputed, and that is why students from all over the globe have been trotting to this university to quench their thirst for education.
What I like from this university, the mode of teaching, it's so cool. I understand everything. Then when we do our practicals, everything is cool. There's everything, and we get to understand everything well.
Mount Kenya University is my favorite and best university in Kenya.
I'm very much proud of this university.
Very good afternoon to Mount Kenya University and fraternity at large. Welcoming you to the second segment of our interviews here in preparation of the Mkusa 2025.
Now, this debate brings together two aspiring gentlemen who are battling it out, as I said, for the entertainment docket. Now, this debate, they have been briefed on the rules and regulations to follow through the debate, and the audience has also agreed on making sure that they maintain peace throughout the debate.
This debate and interview is going to have a live audience, and we're also going to be engaging those watching us on our online platforms, YouTube, Talanta MKU, Facebook at MKU Radio. This production is brought to you by Talanta MKU as per produced by Rising Tide Media Crew. We are hoping that you are going to engage us, pose any questions, feel free to comment and share the link widely.
Each aspirant will be given 2 minutes to answer their questions and 2 minutes for their official opening statements. That said, the debate is officially on with me, Monene John.
And I, Elizabeth Mongai.
Let's carry along.
Karibuni sana, Mr. Austin and Stanley. How are you feeling? Yeah, so we are going to kick off the debate. Probably it's more of an interview than a debate. Kindly, we are going to be using our mics.
You can use them. You can.
Tafadhalini. And probably the first thing we're going to do is you're going to have 2 minutes to introduce yourselves to us and Mount Kenya University students at large, and tell us what you're vying for and why you're vying it for. Over to you, Stanley.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. I'll start by my name. I'm Gabriel Stanley Odur, 3.2 student from the School of Medicine, pursuing a bachelor's degree in medical laboratory science. I'll be vying for entertainment and social welfare. Okay, Stanley is not someone new in the entertainment industry of this school. I've participated both actively and unactively in all the activities and events that have happened in school. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Austin.
Yes, I am Austin Mulwa, a bona fide student at Mount Kenya University, currently pursuing a Bachelor's of Criminology and Security Studies, School of Social Sciences, and I am vying for the docket of entertainment and social welfare. Thank you.
I'm sure it's been a process. You just didn't come here. You just didn't surface to be the aspirants. You guys have gone through processes. You've been vetted, and you're here. Congratulations on that. So kindly tell us, how has the journey been for you to be here, Mr. Gabriel?
Okay, can say that first, it has not been easy because it's a desire I've had for so long since I joined MKU in 2022. I had wanted to do it in the previous elections, but I had not gathered enough courage but at least this time I said that it's something that I've said that in one way or another I'll just have to do it because it's something that is in me. So I gathered courage. I applied for the position. We were successfully vetted, and I thank God I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Austin?
Yes, it has been a long journey, and of course it started with passion for the entertainment ecosystem, and I gained courage, and I saw that I am the only one who fits this position. The position needs me. I don't need the position.
Oh, okay. So both of you have talked about passion. That means you have been in the leadership industry for some time. Because for you to be in this docket, you need to be leading students. Do you have any experience in leadership? And if you do, how has it been and how long?
Okay, me personally, I describe myself as a leader because I don't remember where I've been, and I've not held a leadership position because I was also the entertainment minister back in my high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I've joined MKU. I've acted as a secretary general of a club, Mount Kenya University Medical Laboratory students. I successfully vied for delegate in the last year elections and won. Yeah, so it has not been something that I just woke up and say that I'm going for it. Something that I have been doing since I was young.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Austin.
Yes, on my side, I believe that I have the leadership skills and the organizational skills required for my profession. So I feel that I'm very fit, and in the past experiences, I have led a friends association here in Mount Kenya University, and I have organized many things concerning the association. So I feel that I'm well fit.
Okay.
Okay, very well. I'll start by congratulating you once more for passing through the vetting. And I'll ask my first question. Do you understand your duties and responsibilities as mandated in the Mkusa Constitution? Maybe we can start with you, Austin.
Yes, I understand my duties and my roles as obligated by the Constitution, and I believe that I will be guided and I will perform in alignment with the Constitution.
Stanley, do you understand your duties and responsibilities?
Yeah, I can say I understand because I've read the Constitution and understood it. Yeah, and you can say that there are things that are doable, and so I understand them.
By doable, what do you mean by doable? Are there things that are in the Constitution that are not doable?
Okay, I can answer you. You see, there are some institutions that write constitutions which have some things which are ambiguous, which are not possible. But according to a constitution, having read it, I can see that there are roles which you can see, not things that you only be told, are things that I can see, and then things that are doable.
Now that you've highlighted that point, I'd like you to point out these things that you say are ambiguous so that the audience can get to know what are these things that are ambiguous in the Mkusa Constitution.
Okay, you've not gotten me. I was saying that some institutions have constitutions which are ambiguous and are not doable. But according to our constitution, yeah, it has simple things which anyone can be able to do, and I've not seen anything which is out of the blues.
Okay, I understand you.
Yeah.
Okay, Austin? Yes. Okay, so you've answered the question. So now that you've explained to us that you understand the duties of a sports minister, what's your vision for the entertainment industry for if you get elected as the Mkusa entertainment minister? What's your vision for the future of entertainment?
Yes, my vision on the entertainment docket is that at first I have the passion to do what I'll be obligated to work with or work on. And my vision is to leave a legacy that I don't think that there's any other minister who will ever reach where I am planning to go. And on that side, I am planning to introduce things like the dance classes, to bring back the MKU Got Talent, and also to ensure that the entertainment welfare works better than ever. And I'm sure that I'm going to make it.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Stanley?
Yes. Okay, I can first start by saying that after the last elections, I made sure that I am close to the existing entertainment minister so that at least I can be able to understand what it entails And as far as I can say that I know things, I know what comrades love and what they don't love. So what I've lined up if I'm elected, for example, I'll introduce a gospel event, even if it's once per semester, because I've come to understand that, for example, our Christian Union, they have a creative industry where people have lots of talents, for example dance, but they cannot be able to be incorporated in our events, since all of our events are of secular. So I was of the idea, if you can at least introduce our gospel events, even if it's once per semester, where we can able to get them competing and having prizes. Yeah.
Okay, you've all confirmed that you're very aware of the Mkusa Constitution and what is expected of you from TAA. And one of the things that you're expected to be doing is to cordially promote and engage in the entertainment activities. You've talked about incorporating other people, but now you've not given us the measures you want to take to do that. Kindly take us through that.
Okay. I think one of the measures I can take to make sure that is done is that this school has a problem of there's a lot of people who don't have at least knowledge of our event. So I was of the idea, if at least you can be able to educate people that the entertainment is not only for others, you see, but it can incorporate the whole school. You know, you can be able to do public participation, because sometimes I even see when we have events, the entertainment minister who has the ability to look on what artist he is to bring, because the ability or anything I do is headed by the comrades. For example, if we have a major event, at least you can have an online survey where comrades can get to at least say what artists they want to see, so that you can able to include them in your work. So basically, I think I'll do public participation on how can talk to we have religious groups. Say I can able to show them that at least we'll do at least, even if one event of yours, at least we can able to cooperate you, the choir, the dance clubs, at least you can able to organize events that favor you, but not only favor the others.
Okay,
yeah. Thank
you. Mr. Austin, what measures do you have in place to ensure that you incorporate these planned events?
On that, I will work and ensure that I work in collaboration with all clubs. It's evident that we have the Mount Kenya University clubs and associations.
Sure.
So I'll work hand in hand with their leaders and the clubs to ensure that we collaborate and perform and conduct more events. Yes, I will work with the clubs, associations, and also, for example, we have the drama club. I'll work hand in hand with the people who perform there. Then we have also the journalism club, like the way you are here. I'll also work hand in hand to ensure that we bring more ideas on how can we bring more events, how can we bring more innovative events, what kind of events can we bring that affect your profession.
Okay, thank you. We've had a series of events in this school, but we've observed that most of them don't get to the students on time, or rather they don't get to know about it because of poor communication. And in this docket, you're expected to be passing so much, a lot of information to these students after you've planned those events. How do you want to make sure that this information gets to the students and right on time?
Okay, thanks for the question. It's a question I actually expected. I'll answer it this way. We have, for example, we have a very functional journalism club. One problem I have noticed is that our events are not well marketed. You can see that, you can find that we have an event on Friday, and by Wednesday, more than half of the school don't know that there's an event.
True.
So, I think if I'm elected as the entertainment minister, I'll liaise with the journalism club to make sure that at least they know, they have the list of all events that I'm planning to do in the semester, and they'll help me at least to get it reached to the larger audience. For example, the Facebook page, an event can be announced there prior. I've noticed that at least we have a screen at the other side of the stream.
Yeah.
They can use that screen because it was purposely there for football, but you can understand that football is mostly for weekends. Weekdays like now, the screen is just there. At least you can use the help of the journalism club at least to market our events Yeah, and make sure that they reach the higher populations, because I've noticed that events are only marketed in renowned groups in MKU, and as you can understand, the groups don't have the ability to reach everyone because we have a higher popularity. But if we can use the journalism club, market the events properly, make sure that the events are announced prior, you can also use the screen on the other side of the school to do that.
Okay, over to you, Mr. Austin.
Yes, on about marketing,
Yeah.
I will liaise and work hand in hand with our content creators. It's evident that in Mount Kenya University, we have many content creators who have big channels, which they are well known, and I believe that I will work hand in hand to help with them to help me in marketing our events. Because when they help me in the entertainment system, it means that I will also promote them in growing their channels. So those content creators will benefit by growing their channels, and also the message will reach all the comrades. The other thing is about using our clubs. I will work hand in hand with all clubs to ensure that we work in a way that they can advertise our entertainment events. You know, I can work with the journalism club, but I'll involve all clubs to ensure that they feel involved and they feel that all events affect them. Even the association and the clubs, I'll work with them to ensure that they feel involved also.
Okay, thank you so much. Now to the next question, I would like to ask this. So we have all agreed that we are having a very large group of people who are talented here in this school, but we're not getting a platform to grow these talents. I'm sure you're not the first people who have that manifesto. People have brought it on board. But now, what makes yours different? Because I've gone through both of your manifestos, and it is part of your plan. What makes yours different? How are you guaranteeing these students that their talents are going to be grown in this institution of entertainment?
Okay, thanks for the question. Okay, I'll say that I agree with you first that there are a lot of talents, in fact, a lot of talents in Mount Kenya University. If I'm elected as entertainment minister, I'll make sure that I'll do this. First, I'll make sure that at least there's events in each and every Friday, and there are comprehensive events which will happen either in the indoor arena or in an open place. Okay. By ensuring this, I'll encourage people who have talents to come out and showcase their talent, and I'll make sure that the events are lively. What do I mean by lively? They are well marketed. When an event is well marketed, it's able to attract sponsors to come and sponsor our events. This will bring motivation to the content creator, because I've understood that most people who have talent come and disappear after some time because there's no motivation. You know, that's a talent, and talent needs to be appreciated. Yeah, when you come, for example, and sing, you cannot keep it doing for free at every time. And understand and I know the reason why we don't get more sponsors to our events, because our events are very poorly marketed. So when I make sure that all our events for the semester are draft and known prior, well marketed, they'll be able to attract sponsors. And by attracting sponsors, a lot of people will come up with talents and be able to nurture the talents, because there'll be motivation. I believe motivation nurtures talent a lot. Sure.
Okay, thank you. Austin.
Yes, on that, first, thank you for highlighting that. It's evident that even before, many ministers have promised about promoting talents and nurturing talents. But the problem is how can that be put in action?
Exactly.
Because it is true that many before, they have said, but it has not been done as it is supposed to be done. So on that, I am going to ensure that I work hand in hand with the corporates and the companies outside and the sponsors to ensure that they fully sponsor our events. And by doing that, I will ensure that, you know, the problem is about how will the entertainment minister approach that CEO and tell him how the company can bring the event to MKU and sponsor our events. On that, I will ensure that I personally advise and also give the CEO the logistics on how the event will market his brand. So with that idea, I will be able to have the convincing power to bring more companies, because when one company promotes one of our events and they see that it's successful in a way that their products are being marketed as it is supposed to be, they will also go and tell the other companies and come and invest here in Mount Kenya University. So with that, I am going, so when the events are more sponsored, it means that the comrades will get the intrinsic motivation and also the other motivation to ensure that during the events, when our growing artists, our growing dancers, our content creators, when they are promoted during the events, they will get the motivation to feel involved and to feel their talents are nurtured. Because here the problem is about, yes, I'm going to implement, but it's about the finances. The finances will come from the corporates, of which I'll convince them on how they can invest in Mount Kenya University.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Austin, before I go to Stanley, I'd like to ask you, do you have a contingency plan in case the sponsorship fails? You go looking for sponsorship out there and for corporate companies to sponsor your events. Do you have a contingency plan that you will use to make sure that the events move on regardless whether they are sponsorships or not?
Yes, on that, we have the, of course, in Mount Kenya University, every Friday, we must have an entertainment event unless we have another, maybe exams, but it's evident that every Friday there should be an event. So with that, I will ensure that our committee has the savings account to ensure that if the sponsorships fail, we have the finances to finance our events. Because sometimes we cannot depend on sponsorships. But also, the other thing is about liaising with the administration to ensure that the funds for events are enough and adequate enough to ensure that we sponsor the events. Yeah.
Okay, I'll come back to you on the issue of finances. Stanley, you talked about the events that we have, especially if I'll point out the events at the auditorium. According to you, is there anything wrong with the movie night, or is the movie night really a form of entertainment for comrades? Because I am sure there are people even in this room who do not agree that the movie night is not really a form of entertainment.
Probably to break onto that, what he's trying to mean is that we've had the same monotonous plan. Yes, the comrades are complaining. We can't be having the same thing over and over again. Yeah.
So do you think it is a proper form of entertainment, or are you planning to introduce something new?
Okay, it's something I've encountered so long, and I'll answer you. Personally, I'm not a fan of movies, and I can admit that even the current entertainment minister is my friend, but when it comes to movie night, it's where at least we draw the line. Because I don't believe that someone can come from his place, for example, from Kiganjo, to come and watch a movie in school. You see, I believe that instead of movie nights, why not organize an event in the indoor arena, market it properly? Because I've heard my friend saying that he'll go look for investors, and I believe that the companies are not looked for. You market your events properly using the available resources you have in school. Make sure that you have numbers. You attract numbers. As long as you have numbers, they'll come knocking at you, and they'll want to sponsor your events. So as per me, I don't believe that it's a form of entertainment. Thank you.
So are you planning to introduce anything new apart from the usual events and the usual movie nights we see?
Okay, as for me, I'm saying that even if there is to be a movie night, it should be one in a semester, and in the movie night, it can be a movie, and after the movie, you can call an artist, you see, to perform after the movie. Not a continuous movie night for every time. I see that if there is to be a movie night, it should only be once per semester.
Austin, do you agree with that before Liz asks the question? Do you agree with that? Or what's your general view about movie nights and the form of entertainment?
It's evident that we have had many complaints about
Kindly use the mic.
About the current government, about how they are conducting the movie nights. And it's true that it's already in the system. So the idea is, how can we change it to be more lively? Exactly. How can we change it to break the boredom and monotony? So on that, I'll work on ensuring that even if we will have a movie night, let it be in a way that it's placed in several times, not many times, but we can agree to a number of times on how we can conduct the movie nights. And when we agree on several times, it means that the other events, the other Fridays, the artists and the content creators will get chances to be in the other events. When we have a movie night, the artists, dancers, content creators, they don't get time, they don't get opportunity to perform. So it means that when the movie night is done frequently, it means that they are being denied chances. So when on that, I will ensure that we have at least refreshments, and to ensure that, you know, entertainment, it's a matter of several activities taking place at the stage. So I'll ensure that I work hand in hand with the drama club and also work hand in hand with the artists to ensure that we have the club, the drama people to perform, and yet we have also the movie. So when the movie is over, we will have other several events to ensure that the comrades get that series of events in one event, series of activities in one event. So it will break the monotony, and I am sure that the comrades must enjoy. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Austin. I've heard that you're really emphasizing on improving these people who are in the drama club, because we don't get enough shows. Like, actually, there's never been a show where drama people come to perform. That is a very good observation, and I'm hearing that manifesto from you. Now, I want to ask Stanley, do you have any plans concerning such activities?
Okay.
Okay, and Stanley, as you think about that, because you won't answer it right now, we're going on a very short commercial break, but we'll be right back. We're going to pick from that. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Those watching us on our online platforms, YouTube, Talanta MKU, Facebook, MKU Radio. Thank you so much. We're taking a very short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Plus program has been
Mount Kenya. Welcome to the home of quality, affordable and accessible university education.
A university which is keen on solving global challenges using innovative local solutions.
Let's take you through an exciting journey of unlocking infinite possibilities, shall we?
This is the epitome of dreams and aspirations, where we believe that investment in knowledge pays the best interest. A home where talent is nurtured and lives are set on a path of unlocking infinite possibilities. We believe in growing small-scale industries to become household names through innovation and linkages. MKU Innovation and Incubation Center, which is supported by European Union's Erasmus Plus program, has been instrumental in shaping the minds of our students and giving them a chance of coming up with life-changing innovations. Two engineering students, Kamar Baraka and Evans Murunga, are part of a group of students who have innovated the soap dispensing machine. The machine, which can be mobile or stationed in shops, has already been installed at shops in Juja, Kiambu County and Murang'a Town. It seeks to eliminate single use of plastics by encouraging consumers to reuse plastic containers every time they purchase detergents.
So this is trying to eliminate that problem of single use of a plastic container.
This machine also reduces the price of the product by about 40%, since most of that cost goes into packaging.
Nimekuwa nikinunua sabuni kwa hii machine for allowed 1 year. Juu ni cheap na tena ni affordable as you compare to sachets.
This particular project has been funded by Innovate UK. And there is more from the Innovation Center.
Every year, Kenya produces 20,000 tons of plastic waste. And this is part of the problem. As an innovator, I choose to be part of the solution. That is why I came up with this bag made out of recycled drinking straws.
The bags have become popular with the students, who are silent heroines and heroes, keen on conserving the environment and also hoping to create jobs for innovators who intend to produce the bags en masse.
We are also very proud that many of the innovations and business that our students and alumni are engaging in are climate smart.
In November 2023, Mount Kenya University College of Graduate Studies and Research hosted the Research and Innovation Week at the Mwai Kibaki Convention Center. Over 20 innovations and 10 poster presentations were showcased by different exhibitors and researchers. This event was organized under the theme Confronting Modern Day Challenges Towards Vision 2030.
So we look at this as an auspicious occasion to actually work together with an institution, a prestigious institution like Mount Kenya University, to ensure that the research which comes out of these institutions can actually be converted into commercialization.
We want to see our universities transformed from the old way where universities were basically known for teaching and learning, to institutions which are more entrepreneurial and they can be able to be self-sustaining.
This is from Mount Kenya University to the world. We want to have an impact on every part of the globe.
We instill the spirit of entrepreneurship in our students early enough to ensure that by the time they graduate, they understand how to run profitable business ventures. The MKU Bakery is one of the avenues where students are able to hone their business acumen. This is an investment in which hospitality students are able to bake bread, which serves the whole institution. The hospitality students are also able to learn how to run successful enterprises at the executive rooftop restaurant situated at the 12th floor of MKU Alumni Plaza in Thika.
We teach leadership, we teach management, we teach marketing, we teach risk management. Basically, we teach strategy, we teach procurement, and there is no organization that basically that can operate without our skills.
Our efforts to produce job creators has been greatly rewarded through our alumni. Welcome to the Filmax Ventures, an out-of-home advertising company which has become a household name in the advertising circles. Patrick Mutahi, an alumnus of Mount Kenya University who studied business administration at the MKU Nairobi campus, is the brain behind this company. In the year 2013, Mutahi's curiosity was prickled as he went on with his studies in Nairobi and came up with an idea of installing TV screens in buses and loading the screens with eye-catching content and advertisements, a platform which could earn him an income.
I realized that almost 80% of people who live within the city of Nairobi use public means of transport. And I thought, how about I try and tap into this space? How am I going to get the captive audience inside those buses, the people traveling in those buses? And how am I going to convince the advertiser out there to be able to advertise in those buses?
The company evolved over time, aggressively taking over the printing and branding space and netting blue-chip companies.
Welcome back to the second segment of today's interview, and here in studio we have two aspirants vying for the entertainment docket here for the Mkusa 2025. I want to welcome everyone who is joining us just right now on our YouTube at Talanta MKU and Facebook at MKU Radio. Karibu sana. And this is the Great Mkusa interview, and it is being brought to you by Talanta MKU as per produced by Rising Tide Media Crew.
This debate is a platform where these two individuals are going to sell their policies to the electorate out there. They are aspiring to become entertainment ministers, and we'll jump right into the question before we went to the commercial break. Liz, Stanley was talking about the inclusion of
clubs, and to be specific, Doma clubs. We've not been having such events, and we've seen in other institutions that they really invest on that, and it is a way of bringing the comrades together and also as a way of earning income because they have a fee for that.
Okay, I'll answer you. First, I believe that if I'm elected as the entertainment minister, I'm supposed to be an ex-officio member in the club meetings. So I'll do this. I'll make sure that one, I attend club meetings, be able to hear them, their cries, and bring them on board. For personally, I advocate for creativity. We cannot be having the same thing every time and again. When I bring clubs on board, at least they'll bring ideas on how, because there are some clubs who can be able to even organize some plays which can be done within the university. So I'm able to bring them on board. I'll attend their meetings, hear their ideas. Sometimes I can be able to give them, if they have a play that they have organized, I'm able to give them the platform of a Friday or one time, so at least we can be able to be entertained by them. Yeah.
Okay.
And to our next question, in this industry, you'll be needing to do a lot of communication to the students. But not just that, the students are also going to be giving you feedbacks. How are you going to ensure that you get their feedbacks, and how are you going to take that action after they give the feedbacks?
Okay. I'll say that as per now, the biggest platform which I can say that many students get information from is the school's TikTok account. So if I'm elected as the entertainment minister, I'll make sure that one, I talked about proper marketing of the Nini, because I believe that you guys, when you go to cover an event, you are able to interview some people, ask them what do you think about this, what do you think about this. So if I'm elected, I'll be able to come to you after every event, ask you what the feedback was about the event, and see on how I can able to correct the negativities. I'll be able to also listen to what the people are saying in the social media platforms where our events are being posted. Listen to what a majority cannot be wrong. So I'll be able to see what the majority are saying and look on how I can be able to solve it.
All right.
Yeah.
Austin.
Yes, thank you for the question. The question is more specifically about the feedbacks.
Yeah.
How do we get feedbacks from the comrades?
And act on them.
And
act on them.
And act on them.
Mm-hmm.
About that, we have the entertainment committee. I will be using the committee to get feedbacks from the comrades, because after an event, the comrades.
Go
it's
on,
okay.
Go on.
The comrades must raise their issues, their ideas, their views about how the event was. So my committee will be collecting views here on in the institution to ensure that we get to know what the comrades are requesting for, what the comrades prefer. And about implementation, I will personally take the matter as the minister and also discuss the matter with my fellow committee members to get to know how the situation is. Why are they complaining about this and this, and what solution can we get to ensure that the comrades are satisfied?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Austin, you're speaking about the committees which will get views from the students. Yeah. Stanley talked about online surveys which are done in TikTok accounts, the official TikTok account of the school. So how will the committee get the views from the people? Because in most cases we hear there are committees about something, but a lot of people, to be very honest, do not get a chance to give their views. So how will these committees of your department make sure that every view is accommodated?
On that, my committee will conduct also the online surveys, as you said. The online surveys they will conduct to get the views from the comrades, to get to know how their perspective about our events. Yeah.
Okay. Austin.
I think
instantly.
Yeah, I already answered the question.
Okay, so that covers for both of you. Matters entertainment, most of the events we have here are done at night. And actually, all of them are usually done at night. And I'll give an example with the Freshers' Night we had last semester. The event ended at around 3 p.m. And for some reasons, the students were stranded. And we didn't feel secured enough to be in the school because we also had outsiders, and the school had not provided enough security. So it was somehow chaotic. How do you plan to make sure that we have securities when we have such kind of events that are going to run whole night?
Okay, thank you. First, I'll say that when there's an event, for example, that high multitude where we expect a lot of people, I'll make sure that I sit down with my people or the committee I'll form in charge of entertainment to ensure that first we liaise and work with the school security, because before going to our security, we'll talk to the head security, talk to them and brief them that we are planning to do an event which will attract a large number of people and might end in the wee hours of the morning. After doing that, I'll ask them to add their personnel if it's possible, so that they can help workers, because from my end, I'll be able to have security from the entertainment side, but I believe if an event has a large number of people, such as
Okay.
that was witnessed in the Freshers' Night.
Okay, just to cut you short, we're taking another short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay. Hey there. Austin.
Nani?
Austin, kindly give back
Huku.
the mic to
Maswali
Stanley.
unataka tu.
Okay, we're back. We just had a technical issue, but we're working on that. So back to you, Stanley.
Okay, as I was saying, I believe proper planning is the key to everything. So when you have an event of such an high magnitude, I believe that I'll sit down, my committee, with the security personnel of the school, have a meeting and explain to them what the kind of event, because I've noticed that sometimes we do events in school, but the security personnel are not aware of the kind of event or the time the event will end. So I believe when I'm elected, I'll make sure that when there's an event which is expected to hold a large number of people, I'll inform them at least to add their personnel who will be able to manage the crowd. And also I'll have my people, my security personnel, which at least will help me in the stage management when it's a high event. And I'll also have done proper planning and inform people that when the event will end at a time where you don't feel safe, because I believe that we have to tell them before that event might end at a time which is not convenient to everyone. So I'll encourage them that when you come from a place which you feel is not safe, you'll have the liberty to remain at school until maybe 6, or when you feel safe to go to your place.
Okay, thank you.
Because I believe you cannot be able to be accountable for everyone who attends an event,
Exactly.
especially at night.
Yeah, sure. Austin?
Yes, thank you for the question.
Yeah.
Yes, it's evident that previously our events have been held at hours where there are somewhat strange hours whereby comrades are stranded because they are the ones who live at Giganjo and the other places. So on that, I believe it's about how the event should be organized. And on my side, I will work with my team and my committee and with the administration to ensure that the events run till morning, to ensure that the comrades go home safe. And by doing that is by ensuring that we have more activities during the event. Because what happens is that we have few activities in a way that they have planned the event, but we reach a time that all the other activities have been performed. And you find that the event has to go to an end. So on that, I'll ensure that we have more activities to ensure that all the clubs maybe who will be ready to perform, like the drama club, we have the live bands. They can be fixed in a way that they can perform even if the event was to end at 4, to ensure that we have other activities which will ensure that the event goes till morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've raised security issues, and I'd like to quote something from the Mkusa Constitution saying that an entertainment minister shall ensure that no forms of violence or sexual harassment are projected directly or indirectly to anyone attending that event. Previously, we've seen people having serious issues about the people deployed to handle security, the bouncers that are put there. In some cases, they go beyond the line. When you look at how they manhandle people, it is not a humane manner. As much as they're doing their job, they cross a boundary which they should not exceed. So according to you, do you think it's something that should change, and what is your plan on making sure that such incidences do not occur?
On that, about the insecurities, I'll work hand in hand with the administration to ensure that the security personnel, they are more of disciplined, and to ensure that they are humane in a way that they can handle comrades in a friendly manner. Yeah.
Okay. Stanley, do you think it is appropriate for bouncers to manhandle? And again, as much as they're doing their job, sometimes they cross the line. Do you think it is appropriate?
Okay, don't think it's appropriate, but I'll say it comes from trust issues, because you can find that sometimes when you have an event, entertainment sources for bouncers outside the school. I believe that if we give our own people who are known by the comrades the work to do that of bouncers, the students will feel safe because they are handling people they know. So I believe when we make sure that in every event, everyone who's going to work there is from the school, and is someone people are familiar with, I think they'll not get to the point of manhandling, because I believe you cannot manhandle someone you know. So by ensuring that all the bouncers are from the school and are people we know, I think the issue of manhandling them will cease.
Okay, thank you. As much as we're dealing with the entertainment section alone, we're also going to be dealing with education, more of edutainment. That is what I'd love to call it. So do you have any plans on how you're going to innovate and bring about new educational movements as a form of entertainment? Programs, activities?
Rephrase your question, please.
So as much as we are also dealing with entertainment, you're also expected to be bringing about things that are also going to be educative to the students in entertainment form. How are you going to do that? Or do you have any planned or activities that are also going to be educative and also entertaining? Edutainment.
Okay, I'll answer you this way. I think in my entertainment events, I'll incorporate people who will talk to our people during the events, at least to educate them that content creation at least pays. You should not only be doing content creation as a form of leisure or as a form of, so I think I'll be occasionally calling people who will be able to talk on this and help our comrades how they can be able to monetize their content, their talents, so that they can be able to get money apart from enjoying themselves or apart from entertaining their fellows.
Okay, thank you so much, Stanley. Austin, your views on that?
Yes, on that, I understand that your question is about entertainment and education.
Yeah.
So on that, I'll work hand in hand with my committee and the administration to ensure that we have the entertainment mentorship programs for growing artists, content creators, dancers, MCs, to ensure that during the events, we have the interactive sessions there at the backstage between our artists, our dancers, that's our upcoming, the artists, dancers, and our outside dancers and the artists.
Okay, thank you so much. We had said that we're having a live audience. It's time for you to pose your questions to the aspirants. And to start us off is, being direct that we're going to have a short commercial break in a minute. Get ready and we'll be right back to you.
Hi. Do you listen to radio? Okay, the Journalism Club is running an online radio. It is called MKU Online Radio, and they go live on their Facebook page. It is
MKU Online Radio.
Yeah, and they have been posting shows on any topic of your interest: sports, politics, fashion.
Wow.
Yeah.
This looks interesting. I try it out.
You better.
Okay.
Catch us live on Facebook at MKU Journalism Club every Thursday and Friday, and other platforms too. Remember MKU Radio, pacing your airwaves.
As you enter a new phase of life, you may seem lost until you discover the passion within.
happy that MKU decided to open a branch in Malindi to make work easier for those parents who have never been away from their kids or
Mount Kenya University, Rwanda, is a campus of Mount Kenya University, one of the largest private universities in East and Central Africa. It traces its roots to 1996, when its founder, Professor Simon Gisharu, a career educationalist, started a computer outreach program targeting unemployed youth in rural Kenya. The outreach program equipped youth with computer skills, which was badly needed at that time when the country was undergoing computerization. In 1995, Professor Gisharu was awarded a scholarship by the British Council to study entrepreneurship and enterprise management in the United Kingdom, UK. While there, he witnessed the desire young Africans harbored for quality higher education. Some of the Africans who were not on scholarship encountered many financial challenges as they combined work with self-sponsored education, which was affordable to many. He vowed to do something about it in the future. He established Mount Kenya University, a name he derived from the tallest mountain in Kenya. It was accredited by Kenya's Commission for Higher Education. It was awarded a full charter by Kenya's then President, Mwai Kibaki, confirming it as a fully fledged institution of higher learning. The university has grown from strength to strength, establishing campuses in major towns in Kenya as well as in Somaliland and Rwanda. Motivated by his former biology teacher, Peter Clever Nyombaire, Professor Gisharu established the Rwanda campus. The Rwandan journey started in 2008 when Mount Kenya University entered into an MOU with Rwanda Tourism College, now known as University of Tourism and Business, UTB, to offer its degree program in Bachelor of Business Information Technology, BBIT, to deserving students who had pursued a higher diploma in IT at Kigali Institute of Technology, KIST. The partnership came after the university was getting frequent inquiries from Rwanda after advertising in the country's media houses. Most of the inquiries were written in Kinyarwanda or French. The courses were mainly diploma programs in health sciences. Members of TIT visited the country and discovered there was a great demand by the youth to acquire quality education.
Welcome back, and to those who are joining us on our online platforms, welcome. This is the Mkusa interview in preparation of the elections 2025, and in studio we have two aspirants who are aspiring for the docket of entertainment, and we were just going to have the live audience ask questions, so kindly tag along. To our audience, we are going to start off with Lumumba.
Thank you for the chance. My name is Lumumba Kevin, and I have three questions that I would want to pose to our aspirants. The first question is that I'm feeling you guys are not well known to the Mkusa, because you have been talking about entertainment, but there is a social welfare part, there is associations part. How are you going to talk about this? It's not all about CLAD, it's all about the office of minister, the office of looking about the other association. There are these associations in the school which are dying. We have less of them, we have around 100 of them which are registered. Let me put that to you, you might not be knowing. Are registered by school, but they are not active. They are buying their own refreshment. How are you going to connect with them with that? The other question is a personal question. Let me start with Stanley. Stanley, we have been questioning a lot, the host have been questioning a lot the entertainment office now. We can spot you in the same entertainment office as the assistant entertainment minister. Which is that one thing you feel like, to me as a Stanley, that I'm feeling I want to continue that is there,
which is that one thing you feel that you have to introduce, or which is that one you feel that I'm buying this seat to correct because I couldn't not correct when somebody else was adding the stamp. To the Austin, this office of entertainment minister and student welfare is an office of experience, is an office of a minister, is an office that you have to be an experience with that office. Where can we spot Austin? In entertainment sector. Where can we spot Austin? In matters dealing with the student, because we have to spot you there so that the comrade can trust you with that thing. The question is the talent. You guys are running away from that question. It's all about cooperating. I will cooperate. I will ask the school. We have talent in the school, and if you come to see now, talent is something that is more of a profession. It's more of things that people can do to get paid and live for. We have talent. We have other institutions. If you quote another institution, you have celebs from those institutions. We have celebs from internal. We have celebs from national campuses. We have celebs from KU. If I have to quote a JQuat, why is not our campus having celebs being sponsored by this institution? Where is the problem? Is it that you guys we are elected? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope you're
Lots
not
of questions. So over to you, Austin. Kindly take us through the answers.
Thank you for the question, Limumba. The question about where has Austin been involved in entertainment the outside or in the daily extracurricular activities? First of all, I have organized an event in the previous semester here at Thika, and the event hosted more than 400 comrades. And during the event, 3 MCs were paid, dancers were paid, the bouncers were paid, and I feel that I have the organizational skills to handle our events. And on leadership, I was a leader of an association here before I started vying for the docket. Yeah.
Stanley.
Okay, Mr. Limumba, let me start by your first question about clubs and association. As I was talking, I mentioned that the constitution of the school expects me to be an ex-official member in the club meeting. So when I'm elected as entertainment minister, I'll make sure that I attend the club meetings, hear to their cries, liaise to the constitution, try to persuade them to register all our clubs so that they can able to get the support that the other clubs are getting. On your second question of me being spotted with involved in the current entertainment teams, I'll answer you by saying that I've never been personal assistant, as you have said, but I was in the office as a friend to the current entertainment minister, and I was there at least to get to learn what the entertainment sector in the school at least entails. You have asked what do I think is good and what do I think is bad. I'll ensure that there are more events. There are more Friday events. I'm saying that I'll make sure that there are more events than there are movie nights, because I believe that in the movie nights we don't get to see talents, and their talents are being wasted. Because, for example, I'll get to a point where there's a student who joined MKU just the other day, the 2025 intake, and he was like Stanumi Naimba na nataka platform, and as you have seen, since this year started, we've not gotten a chance at least to have an event where we can able to see talents, but there have been movie nights. So me, what I'll do differently, I'll make sure that there are more events which are well marketed, tracked numbers, so that we're able to know our talents. You have said that KU gets numbers, JQuat gets numbers. I'll answer you by, there's a word outside that MKU being a private university has no people. You'll see when investors see that there's an event in, for example, in a KU, they'll run there because they'll know they'll get numbers, because they're all after numbers. I believe when we're able to do our events in a way that they are well marketed and show that we have numbers, we'll be able to get to their level, because investors will be running to MKU knowing that they'll attract a large number of people. Because, for example, there was an event last semester where Kamene Goro was in school, and I had the opportunity to talk with her. And the first thing she told me that, Mesiku anajua MKU inakuwa na watu hivi. So there's a notion outside that MKU is a small school. So when we make our events more enjoyable, attract a large number of people, I believe that we'll get to the level where the other universities where you are saying are. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We have another aspirant, another audience by the name Joshua.
Yes, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to acknowledge the fact that you guys look stunning. You've got the looks and you look amazing. My question goes to Stanley, Mr. Stanley. Yeah. Stanley, you've been in the face of the entertainment industry for the past year. Now, you see, you said you're a leader, Mr. Stanley. And I define a leader as a person who stands, not even stand, who climbs the tallest tree in a jungle and then tells the people in the jungle whether it's the right jungle or the wrong jungle. Now you've been in the entertainment industry and you've got the leadership skill. I believe you've already climbed the tree.
Joshua, kindly, let's use the mic.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm also speaking on behalf of the musician. I'm representing them today. You've been in the face of the industry and it is very, people can see that there is no change, but you've been there and you want the seat again. You want to be involved there again. I want to convince me that this position you deserve it again. Keeping in mind, I want you to base your answer on the past experiences that you had in the industry. Convince me that you are the right person. Make me believe in you again or trust you again. Yes, Mr. Stanley.
Okay, to answer you, I don't understand what you are saying that I've been there or to elect me again. I've never been elected as entertainment minister. I can repeat. I've been attending all the MK events. I cannot lie to that. And even if you have seen me with him, or I've been with him as a friend, not as his team or as his personal assistant. On your question, you asked me that you see no change. Okay, personally, think you are talking on the issue of the movie night, to be precise, because it's something that I can base my facts there, because it's something that I have talked, not once, not twice, because even I remember last week when I saw another post of another movie night and I was like, not again, because it's something that I don't advocate for as Stanley. I believe that people should be given platforms in an open place where people are, so that we can be able to get to listen to our musicians. I think one of the problem is that the school does not provide enough as motivation to our musicians, because you will see when we get a platform like that, everyone will have to perform, because you take a list, you'll find like 50 people have applied to perform. The school does not provide something for the 50 people. You'll see some people will get some token, others will not get, and start saying that sijui umekula pesa, but the school in reality does not provide enough. I believe that when I'm elected as the entertainment minister, I'll be able to negotiate with the school and tell them that we have a lot of talents and our events needs increased capitation, so that at least you can able to meet everyone. So I believe when I'm elected as entertainment minister, I'll sit down with you, as you have said that you are representing the musicians. I'll sit down with you all to ask you what do you expect, because I can say that one of the things where the current government is not doing right, because it's doing things without consulting people, because you'll just see a poster out of nowhere and learn that there's an event. When I'm elected, I'll sit down with you, the musicians, ask you what do you expect at what time, and when there's an event, what do you expect, and explain to you this is the capitation that the school provides, so that at least you don't feel left out when others are being motivated and others are not. Because you'll see someone will perform once, askie, others are being paid and he has not been paid. Next time he'll say that sijui amekula pesa. I believe by sitting down with you, explaining to you this is what the school provides and what do you expect in our events will solve the case.
But Stanley, don't you think you're a bit selfish on matters movie night? You've really made this look personal, wanting to get rid of it. There are people who are genuinely interested in movie nights, but now the issue is not the movie nights. The issue is what else can be added to the movie night. what other event can be added to the movie night. You don't have a problem with the movie night. Actually, there are people who do love movies. Now, how about you do it differently instead of doing away with it? And yeah.
I talked of something. I said, when we have a movie night, don't it should not be that this is the main event that we have the movie night. I believe we negotiated the school to allow us to do the event the whole night. When that has been done, we'll get opportunity of our musicians, our dancers, our content creators to show us what they get. And say from 7 even to 11 or 12, and then after 12 we can be able to have people who love movies remain behind, watch the movies till morning. Because I believe I see a lot of people complain that there's no vibe in the movie. So by bringing these dancers, these content creators, these drama people on board, I believe first it will bring numbers, because there's some people who don't like the movie but like them, will come, watch them, and after they have finished their performance, because you cannot tell me that they can perform the whole night, after that, the movie lovers will have a chance of seeing the movie still.
Okay, Stanley, before we go to the last question, don't you think you're flip-flopping on your words?
How about Austin gives us an answer to that?
Austin gives us an answer, and then I'll come back to you. Yeah. Just wait a minute. Austin answer, and then we'll come back to the audience. Okay. My question generally is, allow me to ask to Stanley before we go to Austin, because it's really pressing on the issue of movie nights before we come to you. I feel like you're flip-flopping on your words, because you're saying that you're a friend to the current entertainment minister. Then how then have you not been able to convince him that the idea of a movie night that is currently on is not good? Because you're saying you're his friend, but you've not been able to convince him to do otherwise. How then is that? Because I'm struggling to understand.
Okay, I'll answer you. Personally, that's the thing that I've been myself been attacked with, because some people associate me with him. That you also continue the culture of movie night. Okay, I've tried talking with him, not me. Even with the biggest, I'll mention the name, the biggest artist I think we have in MKU, which is Deco. We've brought him on board, sat him down and asked him that this is what the musicians want, and this is what the people are saying.
Okay.
That they don't want.
Thank you so much. I want to give this chance to Austin.
Okay, no
Please.
problem.
Yes. Austin, the first question that was asked by Joshua. Joshua, do you mind rephrasing it to him?
Let me ask but the question was mainly for Stanley, because I've had allegations. But he started by saying that he was almost in the, he was, how would I put it? Alikuwa na nini? Alikuwa leave it alone.
Okay, Nisawa, kindly ask Austin the question.
Let me ask Austin a question.
Yeah.
And this question goes to both of you, by the way. I would like to know, how do you plan to leave a legacy in the entertainment industry? Both of you, I need your answer.
Thank you for the question. About that, about the legacy, I am going to work to ensure that we have long-term investment in the entertainment industry. About the long-term investment, it's about leaving a legacy about the dance classes. They should be introduced. A legacy about bringing back the MKU Got Talent. That's a long-term plan for the entertainment docket.
Okay, talking about legacy, I'm hoping you are proud with this. This has been an effort of the journalism club at large and the students. What are your plans for journalist students? You've seen they're talented, you've seen what they're capable of doing, because they're running this production. What plans do you have for them?
My plans for the journalism students and at large the journalism club is about incorporating them in our events and working hand in hand with the club to get views about how should we conduct these events, how should we do it, and how can we involve more students from the club. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Stanley. How do you plan to incorporate journalist students and also give them a platform to grow, because we are all talented here and we've not been getting enough and adequate platforms to do this?
And also leave a legacy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start with a question. I think when I'm elected with the entertainment minister, I'll still negotiate with the administration at least to provide a capitation for them, at least to cover our events, so that we're able to reach a large number of people, because I believe they cannot be coming to our events every now and then, and at least you are not showing a sign of motivation. So I believe, because there's always been a capitation for example, for ushering, for security. I believe that I'll negotiate with the institution at least to have a part, at least for the journalists, who will able to cover our events, showcase them in their social media platforms, so that at least they can be able to get numbers. Back to your question, how am I planning to bring a legacy? I've interacted with the spiritual groups, especially from the CU, and what they have been crying is that, because it's my duty as the entertainment minister to ensure that their welfare is catered for, they get the prayer rooms prior to their activities, and what they are complaining, they are saying that the entertainment industry of MKU is only scattered for some people. So I believe when I'm elected as entertainment minister, I'll be the first minister to at least organize events, purely gospel events, where we can able to get at least them, show them what they got, what they get, and organize prizes for that.
Okay, thank you so much. To the last audience, Nyangweso.
Okay, thank you very much for giving this sporadic opportunity. I have a few questions, probably there are 5. So my number 1 question is going to Austin. You've said that you will be marketing MKU event through those who have good numbers of followers. An example you have used is Facebook. How sure are you that those who are following that guy are MKU comrades? That's my number 1 question. To Stanley, you have talked about movie night having 2 events, movie night and also a performing event. Which one should come first, and how sure are you that people are going to wait for the 2? Secondly, there is a question of comrades do not want movie night. The school want movie night. You are our balancing point. What are you planning to do? Comrades do not want movie night. School want movie night. You are our balancing point. What are you going to do? Number 3, there is this egregious tendency of Mkusa Council renting STC. Remember, those who are living there are comrades who do not even have something to eat. At the end of the month, you want something from those comrades. At the same time, you are being paid with our 12,000 annual fee, and you are renting those houses. What is your take on that matter? Lastly, this one is now going to a question of IQ. You must be well known in Mount Kenya University. What is CC in full? Thank you.
Okay. So maswali ni mingi, follow. Over to you, Austin.
You can go on.
Yes, Mark, thank you for the question. For the questions, yes, I'll answer the question about where we have a colliding ideas between the comrades and the administration about the movie night. It's true and it's evident that the movie night has lost its dignity, and it's in a way that comrades are really complaining about the movie night. Yet the administration is offering the movie night, and what can we do to ensure that it's in a way that the dignity has been received back? On that, I will ensure that the movie night is done in a strategic manner, in a way that it's according to the views of the comrades. How many times do you want the movie night to be done per semester? And the movie night should be done in a way that we have the movie, and we should also involve our dancers, our artists, and also our drama club, where we have the live bands. We should have events following each other during the movie night to ensure that there's no boredom, there's no monotony. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Stanley.
Okay, I think your second question was directed to me. You asked me that which one do I think should come first. I think that when we have a movie night, we give a platform for people who have talents first to showcase their talents. We give musicians who are able to do anything after that, so we can able to have the movie. Okay, to your other question, you say that you've had comrades don't like the movie night and the administration is providing readily. Okay, I believe that according to the constitution, it has been written that you should give a report of which events you are planning to do throughout the semester. I don't believe that the administration is offering the movie night because it's your role as the entertainment minister to organize the event. So I don't agree with you that the institution is offering. When I'm elected as entertainment minister, I've said I'll ensure public participation. I'll have a way of asking comrades which one do they prefer. Not that the school is, it's me as the entertainment minister organizing the event, not that the school is providing it. To your last question, you have asked CC, I think.
There's a question you are jumping about STC.
Okay, about that, I'll answer that honestly. I believe that that will be like my house as the entertainment minister. Personally, what I'll do, I'll make sure that I have someone, my supporter to be precise, who has a challenge at least with paying rent. I'll offer the house to him or her. I think I've answered you.
But how many of them are you going to offer it to?
I know cannot be able to give it to everyone. That's why people prefer renting it. But I believe that I have someone who is the most needy and was with me through the journey. I believe that that will be a way of appreciating him or her.
Okay, over to you, Austin.
Yes.
Matters STC.
On the matter about the STC rental, on that, because the house is allocated for the ministers. So with that, on my side, I will rent it to the people. Let's say like we have the 3 delegates from the disability. So I can talk to the 3 of them or 2 of them. We can collaborate in a way that they will be providing, let's say, some amounts, or talk in a way that we can negotiate on how we can work with them, because the majority of them
Take your time.
Exactly.
Take your time.
Yeah. Yes, that's also an idea on my side.
That's
yes,
him.
I can talk to them and agree on how I can help them, because we have them who live in Kiganjo, and they have the disability, and we have the transport issues. So we find that they are facing some difficulties on walking all the way from Mkusa University to the residentials. I can also collaborate with them to know how we can help them to avoid those long distances.
Okay, thank you, Austin. That was a good point of view. Our last question is coming from Ivy.
Thank you. I have a question.
Kindly use your mic.
How do you rely on your committee to take feedback from more than 500 students, and is it workable?
Who's the question directed?
Both of you.
You can answer for both of you.
Austin, take us through.
How do you rely on your committee to get feedback from more than 500 students, and is it workable?
About that, my entertainment committee will work hand in hand with the clubs. When we have the clubs, we find that many students are distributed among the clubs. So I'll work hand in hand with my committee will work hand in hand with the clubs, like the journalism club and the other clubs of the Mount Kenya University, so that you can be reaching the views from there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Stanley.
Okay, as I said, that when we have the journalism people in our events, after event, I think you ask for feedback. So after that, I'll be able to come to you, ask you for feedback. The other way, I think the only way you can reach a large number of comrades is to the online platform. So if you can able to provide a survey, for example, in the TikTok page or the Facebook at least, you're able to get the views of the majority, because the committee cannot go on interviewing everyone in the school, asking them for feedback. So I believe the person who is streaming for us the event once get readily available feedback, and we can also be able to use our online platform, because most of us are online users, to get the feedback.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to give each one of you a minute to wrap up and talk to the students of Mount Kenya University. Yes.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. Ladies and gents of the great Mount Kenya University, I want to present myself not only as a leader but as a servant who has been through the entertainment industry in MKU since the year 2022 when I joined school. I have visions I have a workable manifesto which I think are things which are doable, are not ambiguous. I cannot lie to you of doing things which are not able to do. I want to promise you one thing, that if you elect me as the entertainment minister, first I'll make sure that we use the available resources that we have in school. For example, we have a very big screen at the other side of the school, which I think is not usable during weekdays and at the day. I'll make sure that when I'm elected as entertainment minister, I'll use the platform at least to advertise our content, our talent. I'll give content creators at least time to advertise what they do, showcase their talent, so that they're able to be known by people who they don't know. I also use the screen to, because we are promoting each other, and there are comrades who have a job and are having hustles. If you use that screen as a marketing strategy, I think that's thing which can be able to be done, and it's an advantage to the students, because at least you're able to get a ready market, because I believe we have a very ready market in this school which is not usable. If you elect me, I'll ensure that I bring the lost vibe in our events. I'll make sure that our events attract a large number of people, which will be able to make investors and corporates ready to work with us, and be able to negotiate at least for artists which are known in the industry.
Okay, thank you so much. Over to you, Austin. Yes. Talk to the students of Mount Kenya University and tell us why we should consider you.
I, as Austin Mulwa, I am requesting support from the comrades at large. And I believe about a transformative leadership, a leadership whereby all comrades are involved. So I am requesting for the comrades and at large the delegates, especially from the journalism club, also from the journalism course. I am requesting for full support, and I will ensure that I work hand in hand with the administration to ensure that the comrades are fully involved, and to ensure that our events are very lively, and to ensure that we have the initiative whereby comrades will get to get higher chances to participate in our events in Mount Kenya University. So I am requesting for your support. Vote Austin Mulwa, vote for vibrant campus life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for availing yourselves. I understand that you were busy. Thank you so much, and we hope that the students of Mount Kenya University have heard you and are going to make a wise decision. We have come to the end of this segment, and this was just the first and the beginning of these interviews. Please stay tuned. This is Talanta MKU, Facebook at Talanta MKU, and Facebook at MKU Radio. Well, this production is being brought to you by Talanta MKU, as per produced by Rising Tide Media. We want to thank the Almighty and the school for this support and the encouragement to give us this platform to have our aspirants come and talk to the students. I have been your moderator today, Elizabeth Mungai. And we'll try again tomorrow.
And I have been your host, Monene John. I'll be very glad to see that whatever has happened here does not end here. You'll be sure that we'll be keeping you and holding you to account of what you've said if either of you get elected. That has been it. We end it there. See you next time. This is a series of interviews that are being conducted courtesy of the Rising Media crew, live from the Journalism Club studios. Till next time, I'm John Monene.
Thank you.
Welcome to the home of quality, affordable and accessible university education.
A university which is keen on solving global challenges using innovative local solutions.
Let's take you through an exciting journey of unlocking infinite